What's up, folks? Welcome back to Faith and Folklore. I'm one of your hosts, Tobias Okerlund, with my aunt, Auntie Katie. Today, we are talking about, well, Katie, I guess I just let you explain.
Okay. Well, we're just going to kind of jump right in. I found this letter from these two guys to Thomas Jefferson about, they don't use the words UFO, but that's kind of like generally what it's about. It was like an unidentified object that they saw in the sky. And they were so shook up about it that they, for whatever reason, decided that Thomas Jefferson was going to be the best person to
He's the
reach out.
guy.
He's the guy. And as I was listening to this, I was just thinking, how have we not come across this in all of the alien UFO research that you and I have done? I was like, how did this pass us?
Slip by
Like, how did this slip by? So, no longer slipping by. So I figure I'll read the letter that they wrote to him, and then we can like kind of pick it apart. But I guess before I do that, just real quick, I'll mention that something I didn't know about Thomas Jefferson was that he was like I don't want to say no nonsense, because I wouldn't call this nonsense, but like he had a Bible written in his own, like a version of the Bible written that took out all of the miracles and the more like wooey stuff of the Bible,
interesting. Yeah.
because he was like so like black and white. Like he did not like that there was unexplained stuff in the Bible. So he like had it all like taken out, and then it was like never popularized because like if you take all that out of the Bible, it really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And so people were kind of like, this doesn't make any sense. So the only thing I can think is that these guys decided that he would be the best like person to reach out to, because he was like
no nonsense, like so. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, grounded, and like he wasn't just going to be like, oh my gosh, it's
yeah.
I don't even know what they would have called them back then. So that's my thought as to why they reached out to him.
Okay.
But and apparently it's these two guys, and one of them was like a military guy, also super serious, like highly ranking, not someone that like, I don't know, supposedly someone who could be trusted. And then the other guy owned a tavern. I don't really know what that says about him, but he's the tavern keeper. And so, yeah, this is what they say. It's very like 1800s-y, so we'll see how my reading goes. But most honorable sir, we, the subscribers, most earnestly solicit that your honor will give us your opinion on the following extraordinary phenomenon. This is from July 31st, 1813 in Portsmouth, Virginia. At hour on the night of 25th instant, we saw in the south a ball of fire full as large as the sun at the meridian, which was frequently obscured within the space of 10 minutes by a smoke emitted from its own body, but ultimately retaining its brilliancy and form. During that period, but with apparent agitation, it then assumed the form of a turtle, which also appeared to be much agitated, and as frequently obscured by a similar smoke. It descended obliquely. So I don't know. Does that mean like sideways?
I'll look it up.
Okay, thank you. Obliquely. Or maybe does that mean like it was like turning, like using its obliques? It's like,
oh, that's actually true. Maybe it like kind of like sidewaysy.
Sideways, like topsy-turvy turtle.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It descended obliquely to the west and raised again perpendicular to its original height, which was on or about 75 degrees. It then assumed the shape of a human skeleton, which was frequently obscured by a like smoke and as frequently descended and ascended. It then assumed, this is where it really takes.
Okay, okay.
It then assumed the form of a Scotch Highlander arrayed for battle and extremely agitated, and
Okay.
ultimately passed to the west and disappeared on its own smoke. We are honorable, sir, with sentiments of very high respect and esteem, your most obedient, very humble servants. So there's, as far as I know, there's no record of him responding, unfortunately, to like get his opinion of it. But when I read that, or when I heard that, I was like, what
What the heck?
is this?
That's
Like,
crazy.
so many different forms. Like the
Yeah.
turtle, I feel like I remember, didn't we say something about a turtle, like Native American or like
Oh,
indigenous,
yeah, yeah.
something with turtles, like the shell?
The only thing that I remember specifically that they said about turtles was, dang, I might butcher it, but I think it was either the shape of the Earth was
Oh,
somehow correlated to
like the
a
back of,
turtle's back, like it was
yeah.
literally in the shape of a turtle, and
Mhm,
like the certain areas were land mass, and then the
mhm.
outskirts of the turtle were like the universe or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or it was something to do with um like life, I guess, and like the the sex were like moments in time or something like that.
Okay, like the segments of the tortoise shell was like a
Yeah,
timeline kind of a thing. Okay,
exactly.
that's interesting. Yeah, I was like the turtle thing, I was like, okay, I feel
But
like
I also remember somebody saying that there was something called like people referring to UFOs as, let me see,
mm, as
um,
like a,
like as a shape of some sort of UFO,
okay.
turtle shaped UFO.
It kind of makes sense if it's like um flat on the bottom and kind of round over the top, which I feel like is a very commonly
Yeah,
um like
yeah, dome like, top flat, slightly concave bottom, often said to have legs. Reported
mhm,
sightings 1950s, 1970s,
mhm.
2020. So I mean that's not an uncommon way to
Yeah,
describe a UFO.
a
So
UFO. Yeah, so that one, I was like, okay, I kind of see where they're going. They saw a big orb of sorts, and then it
and then
morphed into a,
Scotland Highland.
and then whatever that is. I was
That's
like,
crazy. That's so
what? And then they really don't give like, I mean, that's it. That's like, that's
yeah,
the details that we have. You know what I mean? So it's like, was it colorful? Like, I don't know what, I guess, let's
yeah,
see. What is a,
a Scotland Highlander. It's interesting the way that they described it also when they said um agitated. Like what is like I
yeah,
guess that could refer to the way it was moving or
right. Yes. And they
the
didn't say. Like, was
yeah,
it like this? Like
yeah, like agitated
agitated?
or like looked like it was like angry moving. Like I don't even know how that would,
Yes.
but yeah,
Like,
that's
how would that, oh, is it a, wait, what? Okay, it said when you look up Scotch Highlander, of course, like what comes up is like cows,
oh.
like Highland cows. But they also said like arrayed for, or what did they say? arrayed for battle and extremely agitated. So would they like put those cows
In armor.
battle? Or is it
Ah,
like
that
the term Scotch Highlander battle can refer to many historical conflicts. So it must be,
so maybe it's like it morphed into the shape of a cow,
yeah,
or maybe it was talking about it like in the like they saw that it was metal. Like, could it be that?
mm,
Maybe they were like,
right.
oh, it looks like a Scotch high. What was it? A Scotch Highlander? Scott.
It's a where's that part? It then assumed the form of a Scotch Highlander arrayed for battle and extremely agitated. So when you type in Scotch Highlander battle,
Battle.
I guess it kind of looks like I just don't know like how would you I mean, it's kind of like guys in kilts is
Okay.
what it is.
Oh.
Um like
Okay. What the heck? So how is
example,
that even?
but like
How would they see that?
how would they see that in the sky? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that
because in
doesn't.
my mind, I don't know. I wish there was more details. There isn't.
I guess maybe could it be that it's separated like into a warlike formation of something that
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like maybe it somehow exploded or something.
I
I
know.
guess it could just be like if they saw some sort of aliens like come out of the ship when it was flying, like maybe it
Yeah.
was like, oh, that kind of looked like that maybe,
Mhm. Yeah, like
but
they actually saw like
that's like the
beings,
yeah.
especially because prior to that, they said it took the form of a skeleton, which even
Ah,
that, I'm like, what can like could you just give us a little bit more detail here?
yeah.
And like how far are we talking about here?
Yeah, that's so true. And how
Was it
long were
like
you at the tavern?
yeah, exactly. Is the bigger point the fact that one of the people was a tavern owner and then
Oh.
they were walking home and
High-ranking general. Hmm,
this is what happened. A turtle,
that's
a
funny.
human skeleton, a Scottish Highlander. Jefferson did not respond. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was just the most bizarre, I
It's
feel like.
very bizarre. And I guess also like there's kind of that thing where they people talk about how like how are they gonna how would they explain like
Mhm.
when they talk about in the Bible and they say it looked like a chariot
Yes.
of fire
Mhm.
and it was like taken and stuff. It's like
Mhm.
I mean what else do they really have to refer to? Like we
Yes.
now have like
So many
cars or
things.
like even
Yes.
airplanes or
Yeah.
even actual UFO stuff because of movies. Like we
Mhm.
have so many things that we can be like, oh, that looked like a spherical object, but
Yeah.
like they they use what they have. So maybe
Yeah.
I mean
Turtle makes sense.
turtle does make sense to be a UFO of some kind,
Yeah.
and skeleton could be them talking about seeing a humanoid
Mhm.
thing, and then
Yeah.
maybe the Scottish Highlander had just like he was just there with them, like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
forgot he was there.
"Oh, what are you doing here?"
Oh my
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one once it got to that point, I was like, "Okay, maybe
What?
this is the part." Maybe they really did see something.
I think
Maybe
yeah.
they were a little tipsy, and they really did see something, and
Mhm.
then they got so freaked out that, like, fear and the alcohol took over,
Yeah, that
and
is true. and then boom.
Boom. Scotch. I mean, it could have
Scotch
been like a
Highlander.
PTSD. I don't know.
That's
This one
true.
guy was in the war, some war.
That's true. And the one dude was a tavern keeper, so
So
PTSD mixed with a little
mixed with alcohol.
alcohol.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, that's not the craziest. Like maybe they like somehow tried to like make sense of it in their heads, and then it was like, no, it's a Scottish Highlander. Or
Yes. Yeah. You're like, oh, what?
wait, no,
And I
that's
think
worse.
the other thing that kind of what you're saying, like, I'm sure that they like were like, whoa, like if you and I were walking home one night and we saw something crazy and we went back home, we would be like
What is it?
talking about, they weren't like on the phone relaying it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like they had to
yeah,
go home, write this formal letter. So I'm sure they were kind of like, well, what did you think it was? Well, I thought it was this.
yeah,
And they're kind of going back and forth to
yeah,
craft up this letter. And then for some reason, these are like the descriptive things, like what you're saying.
yeah. And
Um,
maybe it was like kind of how like something of the time again, to where it's like maybe at this time that's what they like said to describe something weird, but
mm,
like maybe for some reason that was like
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I totally get what you're saying. It's like how we would say, like, just, I don't know, something that you're only going to understand because of
Yeah.
this time period. Like, I don't even want to say those two numbers that everyone is
Oh,
right
it's,
now, but something like that. Okay. If you were like, and then up in the sky, oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, 6.
And people are like, a 6 and a
A
7.
6 and
Like,
a 7, like 100 years later.
yeah,
Six.
they're like, I have no, and I don't know what we would make like, but you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
something like
No, totally. Yeah.
that
Maybe it
could
is
be.
something like that to where it was like, yeah. I mean, yeah, that could be a reason,
Mhm.
but that's a crazy
Isn't that a cool story?
letter.
Yeah,
That is
cool
a
letter,
crazy one.
and just add it to our archives of weird, uh,
Weird stories,
UFO
letters. That's
things.
would be something fun to look into, is like historical. Like we kind of did when we did our UFO
Yeah,
episode a while ago. Folks, check them out.
go back, watch that. It is
Yeah, go back,
long
watch
and
that.
very
Crazy.
informative.
Yeah, it's very informative. We're super smart.
Yes.
But I mean, yeah, because even like I mean, you go into the Abraham, I mean not Abraham, the George Washington one
Yep.
and that one, and I think I remember. I don't remember if it was, yeah, but sorry, folks, my little brother. But I feel like there was a Teddy Roosevelt story that I heard where
Oh, oh
he
my
was
gosh, we
talking
should do
about,
like a
he was
whole
either seeing an,
presidents.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should look into some
Yes.
older ones. I don't remember if he was talking about seeing an angel, but that could also be a thing, or maybe
Yeah.
that was the George Washington one.
Oh yeah, I think that one
I
was.
think that was the George, but
Yeah.
folks,
I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like the older they are, almost the more
validity.
like more serious I take them
Yeah,
in a way. Because I think nowadays, like, we have so much up in our sky that you could see, where back then they didn't have satellites, they didn't have airplanes, they didn't have just whatever, all the stuff we don't even know about that is probably up in outer space
exactly.
or in
Yeah.
somewhere in the sky. Back then, if
Hmm.
you saw something, like, unless it was a falling star or a comet or something like that, like, what is
Yeah,
it really?
exactly. Yeah, that is so true. It's like even faking stuff nowadays is so
Mm,
easy that a lot of the time it can be easy to put. Even if something was real, it would be easy to put like being like, oh, it's AI, and then you like
oh,
make sense of it in your head
absolutely.
with something like
Yeah.
that. So where it's
Yeah.
like, even if you did see something,
Mhm.
nobody would hear about it because there's
Yep.
so much that you could be like, no comments, no this, no, and probably you can look stuff up
Yeah.
also, and there is like always a helicopter going over.
Mhm.
Like that totally makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
Yes.
there is probably more validity to some old stuff,
Hmm.
even if, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because like how do you even think to fake
Yeah.
like something like that
Yeah,
back
especially with, like, your
then?
reputation, I think,
Uh,
being, like, really at stake at that point. Like,
yeah,
nowadays, you could be like, "Oh my gosh, I think I saw a UFO," and people like, some people might be like, "Okay, that's kinda weird," but,
you're
like,
crazy.
for the
Yeah,
most part, they're not gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna trust you again," like,
yeah, it's
and I'm
true.
gonna not talk to you ever. Like, back
Yeah,
then, I feel like there was so much more of, like, your reputation at stake if you were
yeah,
gonna come forward and say something as crazy as this.
yeah.
So, I don't know whatever happened to those guys. I'll try and look them up
I
and
wonder, yeah, if we could find like who they were or something.
yeah,
That'd be kind of cool to like maybe look
yes,
into them and stuff.
see
But
if how it turned out for them. I'll dive a little deeper,
yeah,
see where we're at here.
next episode, guys.
Next episode. Follow up on,
The creep, the
what are their
the
names?
what do we which we
I
call
don't
it? What
even
is
feel like they, like, signed their names.
Andrew? Wait,
That
Joel.
sounds
What's his name?
good.
Andrew Jackson.
Um, this was to Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson and the man with a kilt.
Yeah, and the
So
kilt.
yeah, trying to figure out how to title this episode.
Yeah, yeah,
Thomas,
exactly.
Thomas Jefferson, turtles, and a
And
man with
kilt
a
kilt wearing UFOs. Kilt wearing
Thomas
kilt
Jefferson
wearing
and the kilt wearing UFO.
kilt wearing aliens.
That's good. That's good. Oh, that's
Something
fun.
like that.
There we go.
Yeah, they don't sign their names as far as I can see here. So, I think they did though, because they wanted him to know, um,
Their reputation and their
yes, that they were, like,
yeah,
honorable, good people and whatever, blah, blah. So somewhere I'll find their names and we'll see
yeah.
that,
We'll do a little follow up. But
yeah.
folks, that was a little story thing that we found. Uh, yeah, we'll probably go into some more stuff because I saw something about Abraham Lincoln and how he was like a vampire killer back in the day. So
Okay. I
I'm
think
gonna
you
do a
just need to
little
do, like, a whole,
look
like,
at
president
president and the weird things.
and the
Yeah,
weird
that'd
things.
be
Oh,
good.
yeah,
That'd be
because
good.
Abraham Lincoln for sure, he had so many, like, his not so much him, but, like, his wife was super into spiritualism,
Yeah, I saw a bunch of stuff like
seances.
that.
So, I
And
think
that, oh my gosh. Okay, there's in the I mean, for a long time, like, yeah, witches and like seances and stuff like that were used in the White House. Like,
hmm,
like Ronald Reagan had a psychic like at the White House, like on staff for like his entire
like,
uh
presidency?
presidency. And like it wasn't talked about a lot because back then it was like crazy for, but like
Mhm.
it was a what did he call it? It was something like his consultant. Like he would him
Oh,
and his wife would consult the
interesting.
psychic to like make decisions, like an actual, and the government. I mean, freaking, there's so much stuff when they use witches. And have you ever heard of that stuff? How they used
Yeah.
witches in like the MK Ultra stuff and like
Mhm. Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
seances to find the Ark of the Covenant. These are
Yes.
real FBI files, folks, and
Yeah,
CIA
we're
stuff.
not just pulling
Not
stuff
just
out
this
of
is
air
not
here.
just pulling this out of my butt, okay, folks. This is real, factual evidence.
Written
But
down.
we will look into more of that stuff in the next
Yes.
episode, folks. So thank you for watching this. Kate, do
Yes.
you have anything else to say?
I don't think so. Just, yeah, subscribe, like,
Subscribe,
all
like,
the things,
comment, say
comment.
what kind of episodes you want us to do. Uh,
Yes. We have an
look it.
Instagram.
Yes, follow the
Share a friend.
Instagram. Say what kind of stuff you want to see on that as well, because there's
Yeah.
so much we could do,
Yeah.
like
I know,
little
but, like, are you guys
things.
funny or are you serious?
Yeah,
Where are we going? It's like
yeah.
playing apples to
What do
apples.
you
Like,
guys want? Yeah.
what do you which way do you
What do you want? But yes, folks. So thank you for watching, and
Yes.
we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.